What's up, Dungeoneers? Welcome to the Nexus. I'm Asriel, your host, as always, and I am joined by our awesome director, the
Hand.
disembodied hand, also known as CR.
The hand that's about to stuff his face full of pizza.
Right?
Sorry.
So, yeah, you can probably see that things have changed. We've got a new layout. We've got the Twitch stream itself has been enhanced
Upgrade.
rather dramatically, and we will be having an even bigger enhancement by tomorrow. Well, by Tuesday's stream, because I don't think we may or may not stream tomorrow. Haven't decided yet. So, we've got an awesome show for you. A really, really, really fun show. So, as you guys know, we've been doing the Everyday Dungeoneer, and we've been getting different guests from all walks of life, talking about how creativity has affected them in their lives and in their workplaces, and it's been really, really interesting. And today, we've got a super, super special guest. He's one of my best friends. We're giving him giving him a few minutes, but you guys know him as Wrecktify. He's been a streamer for 3 years, but what a lot of people don't know is that for the last 15 years, he's also been an audiovisual technician. And obviously, I mean, when you talk about careers that require creativity, that's it. So he's going to be here talking with us in a few minutes. At the same time, I will be doing my 60-minute challenge, and today's 60-minute challenge is a really fun one. Obviously, the challenge is always posed by the guest. Wrecktify has requested something very specific. I get to do the Battlestar Galactica. I'm so happy. So, you guys are going to get to see something a little bit different today. Normally, I'm modeling low poly characters for Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. Today we're going to be doing a ship.
Ready?
Yep. And speaking of our guest, John, can you hear me?
I can hear you on the stream, but I can't hear you in Discord.
Interesting.
It's not Camlink. Which one is it again?
It's going to be the second one down. USB.
There we go. Hello, I can hear you now.
Oh, cool. So,
Hi, John.
Hey, CR.
John, I want you to know, you are my hero right now. I've been wanting to do something a little bit different from the normal character modeling, and the fact that you have requested the Battlestar Galactica you've made my night. So thank you for that.
Bro, have you ever watched BSG?
Are you kidding me? I have
No,
watched.
I'm assuming by how excited you are about it, that it's definitely something you've seen.
I have seen. So I've seen every episode of the original series, and I've seen every episode of the new series. The original series.
Which one has the better Starbuck?
Obviously, the new one. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God, Starbuck is amazing. She's by far my favorite character of that whole
She's
show.
one of my favorite characters in sci-fi in general.
Yeah, and she's
Like,
there's a whole lot of depth to it. I mean, they spent 7 seasons building that character. So,
4. But yeah.
well, was it 4?
Yeah. Battlestar Galactica is only 4 seasons.
I go back up. No, so I've seen it 7 times. I've seen the entire series 7 times. So it's all 4 seasons 7 times. Anyway, so we're gonna have a little chat for the first hour. Now, something that was a development from last night's show that we didn't originally plan on, but I thought was amazing. There is a punishment system. So if I do not model this thing, if I can't finish your model in the 1 hour, I apparently have some kind of punishment. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way now, so I know what's on the line.
All right.
So what's my punishment? If I can't finish it.
Wait, I'm not choosing the punishment, am I?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey,
I
John.
didn't know about this.
So yesterday it was five 8 counts.
It was 10.
It was
8
10 and I
counts.
got to 6.
What are 8 counts?
They're terrible.
Basically, you jump down, you do a push-up, you bounce your legs around, you do another push-up, and you stand back up.
Yeah,
You
it
have
So
to
is
sucks.
it a burpee? It's kind of like a burpee?
Kind of, but it hurts.
You gotta do them really fast.
Yeah. They're not meant to make you strong. They're meant to make you hurt.
Oh.
So.
To make you hurt.
Yeah.
Oh man, why do I have to choose this?
Okay,
I don't like these suckers.
give them time.
You got
Like
plenty
anyway.
of time. I've got an hour to evade that anyway. So hopefully I will be able to complete this. So
Hopes and dreams, buddy.
I know, right? It's not an easy build. That is a really detailed ship.
By the way, you're doing the 2004 model.
I am doing the 2004 model. I made sure that I got a reference image from the 2004 series.
Good.
So.
Because I was gonna be like, you immediately fail if you try doing the one from the past.
Right.
They're similar, but they're not the same. Now here's the real question, right? I'm gonna make it a little bit more challenging. You're doing it with the launch tubes deployed.
Oh. Okay. You're a bastard, but I still love you. All right, let's go ahead and jump into some VR and let's see if I can do this. CR, if you would be so kind as to give me a countdown.
I need you to tell me who did your overlays and stuff, man.
He did.
I built
You
them.
did.
Yeah,
You built these.
I built this today.
They
Yeah.
look good, right?
The whole thing.
No,
Yeah.
all of it.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
Oh, my
Okay. I will tell you one thing
Hi.
okay.
Hi.
So I get to like call you out on one thing, okay?
Oh boy. Okay.
I made a loop for you for the Nexus Dungeoneering logo, and you never swapped it out.
Oh.
Oh, there is a. I need to talk to you about that.
Fucking called out.
And I will explain to you why I did that. So
Tell me, like literally, it's like a part of the profession that you have me like on here for.
no, I understand. So the reason that I haven't been using it is because when it shifts over to continue. When it shifts over to oh, all right. Sorry, that was disorienting.
I'm just testing something. Don't mind me. Are you ready?
Just about. Just making sure that I'm in the right place.
Oh, the timer's a weird color. Rip.
Hold on.
You know, it wouldn't be a normal stream without some. That's a shelf.
That was indeed a shelf.
That's a shelf. That's the only shelf. That is literally the only shelf in your room.
You know what's really fun?
You just punch the shit out of it.
I did indeed punch. I could have gone anywhere. No, come here. No.
Oh, that's bright. Sorry.
All right, you gotta turn the camera off.
Are you good? Do you?
Yeah, turn the camera off and then turn it back on, please. Hopefully that will fix it because the camera is
Oh, the
inside
external.
my closet.
Okay. Off. On again. Here we are.
Nope. All right.
Off. Wouldn't be a Nexus stream without some.
I know, right? There's got to be some kind of technical
Dude,
issue.
we've done this three days in a row.
It's like day 3, so if you don't have technical issues right now, then you're not doing it right.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I mean it's
exactly.
like day 3, and it's like, hey, it's like patching a hole, and then like another leak springs, and you're like, fuck.
Well, at least you don't do like us who have been working in the production industry for years. We just don't launch something because it doesn't fucking work.
Right.
I've just
Dude,
stopped
I
it.
can't. Okay. So me, my buddy Bruce, who's a professional visual artist and graphics designer, we're both the type of people who we are so like ingrained in something has to be exactly as we visualize it and has to function exactly perfect that we won't even start until it's there, and it takes us months to make it right.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, dude, he's been trying to start streaming for like a year. His his stream overlays, his assets, and everything that he does is leagues better than anyone else's I have ever seen. Right? It's not just custom assets. He has like custom like coding that he writes himself. All of this shit that is absolutely incredible and takes like hundreds of hours to make. And he won't fucking stream specifically because he's like, I'm not there yet.
Then you
I'm
will
like,
never
bro,
stream.
This is better than Shroud. This is better than like someone who spent like this is better than half of Dr. Disrespect stuff. Like,
Wow.
it is so good. And I'm like, this is amazing. And he's like, it's not there.
Alright, so I think I'm about ready. I've got my reference images. I've got my tools set up. I've got the cameras going, and I can see.
Oh, you don't have a top view.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and put this up here so I can.
Okay. Timer's ready. Everything's all finally fixed. God dang it.
All right.
Ready?
We ready to go?
That's up to you.
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Right.
Ready, steady, spaghetti.
Ready, steady, spaghetti.
So, I will give you a nice little thing you should know, right?
Okay.
So that has the Raptor pods deployed, okay?
Right.
The problem is you don't have a top-down view right now.
This is true.
And there is something that's important about the top-down view.
What's that?
The Raptor pods aren't solidly connected to the ship. They're connected at specific points.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay, I did not know that.
Sounds like John's setting you up for failure here, man. I'll tell you.
No, it sounds like John is setting him up to, hey, maybe you should pull up another reference.
Well, unfortunately, I'm actually
have one?
unable to get new reference images from here.
Uh-oh.
The only way to get a reference image into the headset so that I can use it is by downloading it onto landingpad.me. Then I can use it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So everything is cloud-based. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make that half invisible. There we go. Okay. So audio video. What was it that got you into being an AV engineer? That is a really specific line of work.
It is. So to explain it, right? So, you know me as, but
Yeah.
I actually grew up Southern Baptist, right?
Okay.
And I was homeschooled as well, so I was very like, hey man, working as a homeschool kid in a Christian environment, find all of his friends and everything at church.
Right.
So, I'm basically I started doing stuff at the church like at a really young age, like doing a lot of music performance stuff.
Mhm.
And thing is like, yeah, I like playing guitar, I like playing drums, especially drums. But it turned into I'm upstairs watching the media crew constantly at the age of 13, right?
Mm.
And they're like, hey, you want to help us with this stuff over here? Like when we're not working in the sanctuary, we can like when we're doing like the secondary stuff. Like, yeah, sure, I'm down. So 13-year-old starts helping out with stuff, which is what I consider the start of working as a technician, because it wasn't like hey, we're gonna like teach you how to like run an XLR. It was like, okay, here's signal flow.
Okay. And what does that mean exactly? Like, what is signal flow?
Signal flow is knowing exactly how signal goes through an entire audio system.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So starting at preamp, going to your gain control, going to how it performs, going to different buffers. Like it's like a whole shebang, right?
Right.
And signal flow can be as simple as gain and fader, or it can be as complex as going through an infinite amount of effects, right?
Right.
And you have to know where the signal is going from point A to point B all the way to point 492.
Right.
So that's signal flow, right? But that's stuff that's like, fairly basic knowledge for people in the field. But when you're throwing that into to a kid,
Right.
it's just like ooga booga magic.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
But it's like, understanding range, compressors, understanding EQ, understanding how octaves work, understanding how certain frequencies function, understanding how to stop slapback, understanding how to use and manipulate audio to actually work in a room. And then after audio, I went to video. Because I'm like, okay, so audio's a lot of fun, right?
Right.
And eventually I'm like, I want to start, this was back in, God, how old was I? So actually, yeah, about when I was 15, 2007, right?
Okay.
Was it? No, it's not 2007. It was 2007 was... I'm old. I forget. 2007 was the boom of machinima, right?
Right. Oh, I definitely remember that.
Oh yeah. This was when Halo 3 hit the market. Everybody's like, I want to make a machinima because theater mode's the shit, man.
Yep.
Rooster Teeth.
Oh, dude, Rooster Teeth started in Halo 1, dog.
I know, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
they were
mainstream video.
That, yeah,
they were
very
the
true.
pioneers.
That's true. I mean,
I can't think of a single kid my age who didn't want to work at Rooster Teeth when they grew up.
Dude, I still want to work at Rooster Teeth.
Right.
I don't, because now they're owned by AT&T, and suck it, business daddy, but still. But my whole thing is and when I was about 14 or 15, I was just like, holy shit, this is so fucking cool, and it turned into wanting to make YouTube videos, and I'm like an idiot kid who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, so he goes and pirates Sony Vegas.
Right.
Actually, I shit you not. The first videos I ever made were Halo 1, and they were map reviews from Halo Custom Edition.
Oh,
and
nice.
I made them in Windows fucking Movie Maker.
Right.
Yo, I was a kid. I was doing this on an HP laptop when I was up here in Dallas spending the week with my aunt.
Dude, preaching to the choir, man. I did the exact same thing. I mean, not specifically with Halo, but yeah, like messing around and making your first movies with Movie Maker. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dude, I remember that was the age when I pirated a copy of After Effects, right?
Right.
And I was like, yo, this is gonna make it go the whole next level shit, right?
Right.
It's not a video editing software.
Right.
like fuck. Trying to edit videos in After Effects, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And it's just not working, and eventually going back to Vegas. And now that I'm actually a professional video editor and visual artist, I'm just like, I see the problem.
Right. Oh man, I was trying to edit videos in Blender.
Yeah, we had a
for a
conversation
little while.
about that.
Yeah. I did figure out how to do it, by the way. Well, I didn't figure out how to do it. Our awesome director did.
Oh.
He was the one who figured it out.
Very nice.
How to save him. All right,
My whole thing is it's something you can do, but is it something you should do?
Right.
It's like when we originally talked about it, I was like, the best tool for the job is so important in time management that it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know? So, how do I even go on? It's if you try and edit a video in Blender, there are so many extra steps that you have to go through, whereas if you try and edit a video in Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, most of those steps have been fixed in quality of life.
Right.
So it's absolutely nutty. But on the thing of Halo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went after trying to figure out how to do machinima and stuff. I have a couple different Halo 3 machinimas that I am not proud of on YouTube. And it's not that I'm not proud of, it's up in that, but you know how raunchy my sense of humor is. Now, imagine 15-year-old me.
That's a terrifying concept.
Oh, dude.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, like one of those videos. It doesn't have my name attached to it anywhere on YouTube. It doesn't have my name attached to it anywhere. But I will tell you, I'll tell you this right now. It has a slur in the title that I'm not proud of today.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, you know, back in like 2007, like nobody cared. It wasn't like a whole big thing. But you know, life is different.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I
we've
mean,
grown up,
yeah,
which isn't.
it's kind of cool. Like the world seems to have somewhat woken up about it.
Thank
Which is
God.
nice.
Like,
Yeah.
It's incredible. Like, it's really funny. Like, as I've gotten older, I'm just like, oh, hey, like, you know, people have feelings. Let's like be respectful.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what makes the world go round. And then I'm sitting here watching people like my parents who are like saying really like, you know, prejudiced things. I'm like, guys, stop.
Right. Yeah. That's always hard.
Yeah.
So. But you know,
yeah.
we always find new ways of getting through it, right?
Yep. Through that.
You got
The world is changing, and it makes me happy every day.
Right.
But so to explain like the next step after working with like churches and stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Was to be like, okay, where can I like actually like make this better? So homeschool group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turns into working with like other like a different church, different stuff, which I was like, you know, originally like playing music with them, and then I was just like, you know what, you need help like doing audio mixing and stuff like that. And that was when I was my first opportunity to ever use a digital mixing console, and that was like a whole new world of opportunities.
Oh, I can imagine.
Like, oh my God, it was like that's like, oh my God, technology's gotten past the 80s. So I'm sitting here learning all this new stuff. I'm like, okay, like I want to actually like do this as a career. And you know, like you are pushed at the age of like, you know, 16, 17. Hey man, you're gonna need to go to college soon. You need to make up your mind on exactly what you want to do for the rest of your life. You know?
Yeah.
Which I mean, I still have to raise my hand to go take a piss, but sure.
Right.
So end up talking to a buddy of mine who wants to do film, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's his passion. And he's like, yo, have you check out the school called Full Sail? I'm like, oh, this is interesting. So I take a good look at it. He shows me the brochure, shows me all the different stuff. What's up, turd nugget? Oh my God.
Right.
We end up talking, and he ends up being my roommate. Well, we both go to Full Sail. And Full Sail kicked my ass.
I can imagine. I follow Full Sail's YouTube channel, and some of their engineering things that they do there, and it is mind-boggling.
Dude, there's so much. There's so much. But the thing is like, it's a speed course, right? So it's supposed to take you like 3 years to get your, like 2.5 to 3 years to get your bachelor's degree, which it did, right?
Right.
But what they don't tell you is like normal college, right, is about, you know, your classes are give or take, you know, like 8 to 16 hours a week, right?
Right.
Full Sail's 40 to 60.
Wow.
And buckle up, buckaroo, they're not normal hours.
Oh man.
So you'll end up having like, you know, a class at 9 or 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
But your lab ends up being at, you know, it'll either be right after class at 5, so there's your 8 hours, or it could be at 1 a.m. depending upon the size of your class and how many fucking lab rooms they got or instructors.
Damn.
So it kicked my ass, dude. I developed insomnia, like really bad. Like my family was just like, "Oh man, you're failing these classes. Like you stop partying." I'm just like, oh, "Guys, I don't have fucking time to party."
Yeah.
Like this is work, you know. This is work. And we like ended up having to retake quite a few classes. I graduated with a really low GPA.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to retake all those classes because I was just not sleeping well. I couldn't, like, I was just fucked, dude. But, got my degree, started working in hospitality AV and doing concerts on the side. Did a few concerts and in before school, few concerts during school, which was like the most fun. Like that was when I did like Kid Rock and Bob Seger and different big name bands like that, right?
Right.
And Blake Shelton was another one. Lots of fun, right? But after college was, hey, have to go find work, and family doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to how much I should be getting paid. They're like, take whatever job you can get, whatever they offer you.
Right.
I'm just like, okay. So I start working at a hotel here in Dallas, and they're like, yeah, we could probably do like $12 an hour. Like, dude, knowing what I know now,
Yeah.
like, that is dream.
Wow.
Like, and it was like, it wasn't just that. It was like, we're going to work you until you die. And
That's
that they did. They worked me until literally I couldn't come to work anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then, like, once they got to the point of, like, you're oversleeping clocks and everything, I'm like, motherfuckers, you're making me work 8 to 12 hour shifts with, like, 6 to 10 hours in between. And, like, of course I finally snapped,
Yeah.
And, once I ended up, like, passing out, then I, ended up getting fired from that job.
Mm-hmm.
And, at the time I was also in a really shitty relationship.
Right.
Like, really shitty, like extremely abusive, and we ended up like basically my mental state was just like in a whole new shitter.
Yeah.
Ended up working at another hotel very soon after, and after that whole shebang, I was having issues with communication with friends, with the girlfriend at the time, who was, like, already established an absolute monster.
Right.
Ended up, like, in 2017, finally saying, screw it. And I tried, like, going for this, like, really, like remedial work job in a mailroom, just so I could start doing what I wanted to do, which was, like, making content again, right? And after I started making content again, trying to, like, get better and better at it, the whole thing with oh, that was cool. Sorry, I'm watching this as I'm talking. Shit, I lost my train of thought. I was going through, like, all this other stuff, like trying to make content along the way, and I was just absolutely, like, not really feeling it. Like, I was in such a bad mental state.
Yeah.
And, I'm like, okay, I need to, this isn't really working, my mental state's awful, the place I'm working is awful, the people I'm working with, like, okay, so there are, one of the worst things I can ever, like, see in somebody is, like, I was in a workplace surrounded by, that was run by 2 Karens, right?
Oh no.
And every other person working there, bar 1, right, who was pretty much just, like, for lack of a better term, just a silent cuck, right?
Right.
Was a girl whose entire goal in life, and they would talk about this and, like, joke about this, their entire goal in life was to get married and never work another day in their life.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what kind of aspiration is that?
I mean, so I'll never judge anybody for their aspirations, but I mean, you gotta have something, right?
Dude, I don't see that as an aspiration. I don't see that as an aspiration at all. It's because the thing is it's literally, you want to be a leech.
Right.
You don't want to do anything to better anyone else's life. You want to better your own life, and that's it. You're a selfish piece of shit.
Well, I think for the
Like,
for the most part you are right on that. There are a lot that are like that. At the same time, I've met people who, they do feel that was their calling in life, and they're very, very good at it. but I think a lot of people just make the decision without thinking about it. You know what I mean?
I think that it's something that people are taught, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's like, for, like, in real terms, I think that is patriarchy at work, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, in a lot of cases. Because it wasn't, like, never in a million years have I seen a dude, right? Like, just be like in all my years, literally just go, hey, I want to knock a chick up and work for the rest of my life and have her do nothing.
Yeah.
But I
guess that makes
see
sense.
so many girls who are like, I want to be a doting housewife and do nothing and be seen and not heard. You know, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen people literally say that. I'm just like,
Right.
are you okay? Like, there's like, it scares me. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
And that's
I mean,
not me down talking anyone. That's me like, I'm like, hey, there is so much more in this world, and it hurts me because to me it scares me that people have been programmed. You know what I mean?
Right.
To literally be seen and not heard. Like, their opinion doesn't matter, and they're okay with it. You know?
Yeah, I don't blame you for. I think that it's a remnant of an old time, and thankfully it feels like that time is actually going away. But
Yeah. We're on the same page.
yeah,
But so that being surrounded by that it depressed me really bad. Plus, the boss was a huge micromanager. He used to be a drill instructor.
oh no,
Oh, buckle up, buddy. It gets even worse. So, we can't listen to any of our own music, right?
okay,
But there's a stereo in here. And what do the Karens play? It's either country music or Christian music.
oh good God, no,
Oh yeah. To which I'm like I even approached the manager. I'm like, dude, I'm not a Christian. This is like, and I have like a really rough history with it. Can we not be playing Christian music? He's like, no. They'll do what they want. I'm just like, wow.
that's insane, man.
Yeah.
That
And,
always sucks.
So it was like, I'm just like, dude, what the fuck, man? This is just like, I'm just catching the shit end of the stick left and right, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I ended up like, looking for another job. And while I'm looking for it, I just stopped giving a shit about this one. I just can't, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I can't, I just could not give a shit about it. It was incredibly just soul crushing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, I got fired from that job, right? But thankfully, in the amount of time where I was like, out the door, I found another job, which was working as a production assistant in an AV company again. Except this one was for installations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, actually pretty okay with it. Was working, started working there. This is, late 2017, right? I think. I'm gonna double
Okay.
check. I can tell. I need to know because there is a specific thing coming up in this timeline that I need to be aware of. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm gonna double check. What year is it? Yes, late 2017. Okay.
Okay.
So, late 2017, I started working for this company where I'm doing installs. And it was okay, right? I like it. I'm decent at the job. But the thing is, I'm not really... There's a couple areas where I'm not clicking, right?
Right.
It's definitely an interesting shebang. But I ended up going through some, personal issues again, where I actually, finally came to terms with the fact that I was being abused, right? And once I came to terms with that, it was a matter of getting out of that relationship, right?
Right.
So once I got out of it, it was definitely interesting. I started dating this chick who I thought was actually really nice, who wasn't a manipulator, wasn't all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's like, you know, once you've been through hell, anything that's even remotely better is gonna seem like worlds different. You know what I mean?
That's very true. That is
Yep.
absolutely true. Well, I mean, suffering is relative, right?
Truth.
I mean, it always has been. If you know, a person who has never bled a day in their life, they get a cut on their finger, and that's the end of the world.
Yep.
But that same person, or if you get a person who's like, you know, had like lost both of their arms in some horrible combine accident,
Mm-hmm.
and you tell them that, you know, you complain to them about losing your hand, they're gonna laugh at you because
Exactly.
to them it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't lessen the fact that it's your suffering.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. We So what ended up happening was I thought I was getting my life back on track, right?
Mhm.
And but the thing is, because of my personal issues, I'd already done some damage at the job, right?
Right.
And you know, I'm already starting to go out the door, and it is what it is. Like, you know, I let my personal life and seep into my work life, and that's a big no.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And within a week, I lost a very close friend of my family. They passed away. I lost my job, and then that girlfriend broke up with me and ghosted me. And
Jeez.
that, my friend, was the catalyst for so much stuff.
Yeah, I can
It
imagine.
was a matter of like absolute like introspectiveness where I was just like, I need to actually, like, you know, sit here and like think, you know?
Yeah.
And it was literally I entered a suicidal period. Like, it was bad. Right? But I didn't work for pretty much the rest of 2018, and that was in February.
Right.
I just took a year. I was like, I'm not looking for fucking work. I can't do anything. I need to just take some time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I live with family, so they were actually pretty cool with it, and like not necessarily cool with it, but they were like, you know, I can eat this bill for a year. You know what I mean?
Right.
So basically, in that time in 2018, was I had it was in late 2017 when I decided that I was going to like make another Twitch channel and actually take it seriously.
Right.
And that's where Wrecktify came from. And once I started doing stuff with that, it was like I was doing stuff steadily until February. And so, like, it was February 13th was when I stopped streaming because of everything exploding. Because she dumped me the day before Valentine's Day.
Oh no.
Yeah, dog.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that's
I was like,
not-
holy shit.
That's not good, dude.
Dude, it was so fucked. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, what kind of fucking person is like,
It happens,
yikes.
man.
But it's like, and like, you know, I had thought I had come out of this fucking terrible, shitty fucking relationship, and here I am with this shit. Here I am
Right.
once again. You know, it's
Right. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Killed you with my lamp again. But it was definitely like a time of growth, a time of change. And so February was like, you know, I stopped doing anything. I was just dicking around with friends at that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Water. And after literally just dicking around for 6 months, I finally was like, I'm gonna start putting stuff into the stream again. This is what I want to do. This is what I really enjoy. August of 2018 was when I started taking it seriously. And that was when I started doing a whole bunch of stuff for myself. I did, however, fail to mention that I was doing stuff in 2016 for different YouTubers and stuff. For one YouTuber being Arcadian.
Oh, cool.
Absolutely awesome dude. And like I was editing League of Legends content. It was a lot of fun. Really got to find a lot of my own, really got to refine a lot of my own skills and abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And over time, I just started getting better and better at it. And now I do stuff where I make stuff for streams and yada yada. And it's honestly a lot of fun. And I found a passion in helping people with streams and making people's streams better.
And you've definitely, I mean, you've done that for us too. The up in the, let me see, it's somewhere on that screen on the top left.
On the upper left hand corner.
Yeah, on the top left, left hand side. That
Yeah.
that little animation is yours,
Yep.
which is really really cool. That I love that thing.
But
So
my whole thing is like I want to make content to help people like improve the production quality of their streams and in ways that people don't generally think about, you know.
right,
And like I have conversations with you, I have conversations with Gelf, I have conversations with everybody about like different things they can do to make their stream better. And like there are people who, like you and Gelf, who are like, oh, super appreciative. We're all really good friends. There's no bullshit that I have to deal with. But then I've also run into people who have really made it like, you know, who have scared the shit out of me for it, right?
right,
Because I'm just like, oh man, I love helping people with this stuff, but I'm not gonna be your fucking babysitter. You know what I mean?
right.
Like, it's like you have to put in the work too, you know? And like, look at you, you've put in fucking work, and it's nice, and I like it.
Thanks.
And I'm just like, yo, this is how people succeed, you know?
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. That actually coming from you, that means a great deal to me.
Like, you said that you made this over, I'm just like, fuck. Like, this is the kind of shit. Like, you've taken initiative, and like, because like this the whole thing is like I had someone who I considered a friend, like one of my best friends, like just get to the point of like something would break, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she would not even like I'd shown her how to fix something at least 20 times, right?
Okay.
And there was no troubleshooting. There was no using brain. It was call John. And I'm like, you're not fucking paying me to be your on-call tech support,
Right.
you know? So it's like, there's a very small list of people who have the ability to call me at the drop of a hat if something is not working. That's my girlfriend, a family member, or someone who has put in the work to actually make something, like try and make something work.
Mm-hmm.
That list is comprised of probably 7 people, right?
Right.
And I will hold Harper no ill will. But if it's like it's like somebody's like hitting me up in stream and asking me like if something works, I'm totally like how to make something work. I'm totally fine with that. That's cool, right? Like you've reached a point where you need to ask somebody for help. If you don't know me in my stream, cool. But if I'm like your go-to 24/7 help desk, you better be paying me to be your 24/7 help desk. You know what I mean?
But we all love our rec support, man.
That's what I'm trying to do. Is like I want to build rec support as its own thing to help people like make their streams better. And that's the thing is if they find rec support, that shows that they've been trying to do something. That's why I was having a phase where I was like, God, I'm terrified of like having like literally hundreds of people ask me dumb questions. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I was like they need to go and try and find the answers. And that's when it hit me. I was like, I'm where they're going to try to find the answers with this.
Yeah.
And it took me so long to get past that because like it's like once you get like you know abused like to a certain point, and like I feel like I'm like downplaying the term abuse, but there's so many different types of abuse. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is like once you like have been like made like you know like overused on a certain subject or somebody like decides the term I'm looking for is taken advantage of.
Yeah.
There we go. Like it's kind of like it lights a fire under your ass to be a little bit protected, you know?
Yeah. And understandable.
So like I'm always down to help you, I'm always down to help Delph, I'm always down to help like most of you guys because you take initiative to like, you know, try and do things yourself and it shows and it's awesome. But it's like when I get calls from when I was getting calls from like this chick who was my friend, it was literally like I get a call at 6 p.m. She's trying to go live, and her audio's not working.
Mm.
And I'm like, dude, this is the 15th time you've called me about this. You have a note document on your desktop that I made showing you how to fix this. Like, exactly, step by step, you know?
Right.
And just didn't do anything. No initiative, no work, nothing. And that, I'm like, how do you anticipate being able to handle, like, you know, when people are coming to you?
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna be like, I don't know, I call fucking Geek Squad.
Right. Well, it's like I was joking with Gelf about this earlier. Do you remember when we built Sundance? Well, I take that back. Do you remember when you built Sundance?
Yeah.
Do you remember? I didn't even want to be in the same room. Like I was, and it had nothing to do with the fact that I didn't want to be around you guys. I was terrified of technology. You know, I was scared of screwing it up. But it's kind of funny that, you know, we one of the points of this show is to talk about how creativity has affected our lives and how we've used it to overcome certain challenges. And it's really funny that the creativity that is required to start this show is something that really saved my life in a lot of ways. So
It's nothing but technology, my friend.
yeah. But
Nothing but.
now that I've started working with it, I am now officially on Twitter. Did you see?
I did.
Are you proud of me? You should be
I
proud
am.
of me. I know my baby sister's proud of me.
I'm proud of you.
She's been telling my ass to get on Twitter for a very long time. John, I do believe that is a fair approximation of the Battlestar Galactica.
Okay. 1 second.
And I think
I'd call that close enough.
Yeah?
I'd call it close enough.
Who? Yeah. Director, what is my time?
You're under by 10 minutes.
Yeet! All right, cool. 50 minutes.
If I wanted to nitpick it, I would.
Right. Well, I mean, if you're going to be sticking around for a little while, I will be taking this out of VR and putting it into Blender, and I'll be doing some texturing on it.
Do it.
But first, I am going to. Well, okay. Before anything else, hold on. Gotta save this. So we're going to save this as the Battlestar Rectify. Schwizzle. And we will export it. Save it on the cloud. Battlestar Rectify. Exported. Yay! Okay, so go ahead and put this back down over here. That was fun. That was really fun. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. I'm gonna let the visor burn go away.
Visor burn?
Yeah, visor burn. When you're in VR, it's the, like, I don't know if you can see it very well, but you see the red ring? It's called visor burn.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like, you can tell when I've been working in VR all day because I have this like nearly permanent ring around my eyes, and CR and Gelf make fun of me for it. So anyway.
Time to maybe like get a new pad.
Possibly. I definitely need a new pad. There's no question about that. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be about 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
that was a whole lot of fun. So we're going to go ahead and change over to the game scene, and I am going to shift this out. For the blender.
The blender.
The blender.
The blender.
The blender is. Yeah, that's exactly it.
But tell me, will it blend?
Will it blend? Oh man, I got to get my voices set back up. I accidentally formatted my my Stream Deck, so I lost all my memes and everything.
Why did you format it? What did you do?
Because I was a dum-dum.
Listen here, dum-dum. I have an entire profile. I have so many profile backups. My After Effects backs up my save files every 6 minutes.
Where the hell? Hey, where is Okay, hold on. Let's do this. We're gonna add a window capture.
As I want you to know, I sent you a GIF on Discord.
Oh God.
That is essentially you working on your Stream Decks.
Beautiful.
You see what it is?
Wait, you sent it to me on my Discord?
Yeah, it's on Discord. It's in the call. Look.
That's me working on my... Oh my God.
Dude apparently had a cockroach problem and he decided to try and gas him out and set him on fire, so he blew up his backyard.
That is a thing of beauty, is what that is.
Ain't it?
I'm so proud. Alrighty, so we're gonna take a look at this. Here we go. Take that, move it down. Ah! What the furk? No, gravity schedule's down here.
That's pyramid ship from Destiny right there. That would have been really funny if I would have said, like, oh, you want an easy one? Build a pyramid ship from Destiny. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out, wait. What the furk? Which one is it? No, that's the alert box. There we go. Is it? No. Why is it We're gonna do this. Alright.
What up, Amel?
There. And then we will...
He will blend it for you.
Nice. And then we will do that. Okay, cool. That works. Streamlabs chat will bring that up too. Alrighty. Let me answer this real quick. Alright. So, alright then there. We're gonna go over and we're gonna import.
Hey there, big boy bro, wanna come in my igloo? Maybe smoke a pack of cigarettes and get hammered, eh?
Smoke a pack of cigarettes and get hammered, eh? I like that a lot. That's fun. Okay, where am I? Oh, yes, landing pad. I was trying to figure out where my exports are. So.
Oh, by the way, fun thing for you. So, speaking of VSG, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what the song was that they were hearing when the Final Four were revealed?
Yeah. Joker, right?
No.
I don't know the name of the song. There must be some kind of way.
Watchtower.
All Around the Watchtower. That's it.
Yeah. It was apparently what they did is the music for BSG 2004 was such a big hit that they did a big concert series where they played all of the music live.
Really?
And like Bear McCreary would actually like play the guitar and sing all along the Watchtower.
All right, that's kind of awesome.
Super sick.
All right, so Battlestar Wrecktify. It's it is imported, I think. Hopefully. Please, God, of imported. Where is it? This always happens. There's always like... Okay. It's here. It's there. Alright, we're gonna... Let's see if we can size this beach up. Or is it way... Yeah, it might... It's either way too small or way too big. It's something. It's definitely not... Yeah, that's not what I was looking for. Okay. Hey. It's, That's it, right there. That's my...
Where?
Right here. This little... This thing.
That's it?
I think that's it.
Yep.
So, like... I'm fairly certain...
Hello, my child.
Hello.
Even some of that grows the juice. Drink, my child.
I know, right? Well, that's the thing, is like, I have no idea how to make this thing grow. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Alright. I'm gonna delete that. What?
Yeah, okay.
What are we blending tonight? We are blending the Battlestar Wrecktify. Wrecktify had me build a low poly version of the Battlestar Galactica, which I really, really, really liked. That was a lot of fun to build it. But now I have to figure out how to find it in here. What the fuck? It is here. I'm sure it's here.
I can hit it with a dose of PEM particles.
I know, right?
What do you call 1,000 cc's of wet socks? A Thursday night for me.
Okay, so that's not helping it. Okay.
Speaking of, I need to check my Fiverr stuff because hopefully we're cooking. So,
Oh, yeah.
I haven't told you this. I ordered new... Ooh, delivered your order. Wait, what? Holy shit, they're done! What?
What? What?
You know...
Oh, your emotes. Very cool, man.
Oh!
Yeah?
Oh!
Are you the happies?
Yo, I'll show you. I'll show you 3 of them. Give me a second. Hold on. Look at the Discord call.
Oh god. What are we... Oh, sweet! Very cool. Dude, those look awesome.
That's 3 of them. I'm so excited. Oh.
Outstanding, man. Very, very cool. So, it looks like Gelf is not going to be streaming tonight. I thought she was going to be. That's so
That's
sad.
okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the hell happened with this model.
They're doing my lawn, apparently. I thought they did this the other day, but apparently I was wrong. That was the neighbors. Can you hear that or no?
What?
I'll take that as a no.
No, I can't hear anything. Oh, you got a really good mic, though.
That's just a noise gate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's cool.
See,
that's
audio
cool.
visual.
Noise gate.
That's why you're the AV engineer and I'm the artist, I guess. Does that count? I'm a V artist. I think that's a fair assessment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to jump back into Gravity Sketch and figure out the sizing because it's not showing up. I can't figure out where the hell it is. I was trying. I mean. Yeah, I have no idea where it is. Okay, we're gonna fix this real quick. Give me just a second. Seeing what they announced for Xbox conference, a 40K version of Vermintide? No.
Dude. Yes, there's a 40K version of Vermintide.
Oh.
Absolutely cool as fuck, right? But here's the deal.
If you're not talking about Halo Infinite right now, you're wrong.
I screamed like I was a 10-year-old girl. I am so excited for Halo Infinite. I am so stoked. My heart rate has been higher than average all day.
Okay.
I was so excited for this announcement that I set my alarm to wake me up to blow me away by Breaking Benjamin last night.
Oh, wow.
I am stoked. I am shitting myself over Halo Infinite. It looks incredible. It is, okay, everything I've wanted is just like, updated Halo 3. Like, Halo 3 was like, mwah. Like, it's fantastic. Like, Halo 2 has best story. Halo 3 has best look and feel. And then they're just like, Halo 4 is like, I'm gonna change everything. Halo 5's like,
Watch this.
and just fuck the entire series 15 ways from Sunday. And then I'm like, so once there was so much backlash from Halo 5, they're like, okay, whoa, slow down, Maurice, we'll fix it.
Right.
They took 5 years, and just, Infinite. Oh, dude, Halo, right?
Okay.
Combat mechanics of Halo 3, right?
All right.
They're keeping the bloom in, right?
Okay.
Linear open world.
What?
Do you understand what this means?
What? Wow.
There is a map, there is an upgrade system.
Okay, that's awesome.
Bruh, Master Chief has a grappling hook on his left arm.
Wow.
It looks incredible. The armor has gone back to about 95% the Halo 3 design.
Wow.
It is a whole new engine. Hey, start your fang. Do it. But it is absolutely incredible. Yeah, it is infinitely better than what 343 has been doing for the franchise. Yes, great pun. Absolutely accurate. I am so incredibly excited for this game. And the whole thing with it as well is they've integrated the Banished, which was the villain from Halo Wars 2, into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Halo Wars. I fucking love Halo Wars, right?
Right.
And the other big thing is like, so from a design standpoint, right? Halo has always been meant to look relatively rugged, right? Except for the alien things, right? So Covenant was meant to be sleek and shiny and, extremely high technology.
Right.
But even though the world in Halo 2, like for the UNSC was, oh, there she blows.
There it is.
was meant to be 25 what was it, 2551 was the year that Halo 1 takes place in.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2552, sorry. It was it still looked like rugged and militaristic, right? So think like, if you think of like a Humvee in the military.
Right.
It's big, it's bulky, it's meant to be defensive, and it's very utilitarian, right? So the ships in Halo were not meant to be sleek, like like they were like think USS Enterprise.
Right.
They were meant to be utilitarian. They're big fucking boxes strapped to a rocket,
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
huge. And like it was never meant to be like big sci-fi. It was meant to be military,
Mm-hmm.
So that was the big thing of Halo 4. Was like, look at all this stuff that we have now. And also the Forerunner gear was meant to seem otherworldly and ancient. It was supposed to feel ancient. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is millennia old, right?
Yeah.
But it's still technology far beyond our wireless dream.
Our wireless dreams.
Right?
Dude, I mean,
But that's the thing.
I've got some pretty wild wireless dreams. Just saying.
So
Just
the
putting
whole
that out
thing
there.
was with Halo 4 when it came out was like, they're like, look at all the Forerunner stuff. It's super shiny. Look at all the stuff with the military, like with the Master Chief. He looks like a fucking Abrams tank.
Yeah.
No, dude. No, that's not how this is supposed to be. he's not supposed to look like a fucking cyborg. He's supposed to look like this is like some sleek armor that's supposed to be maneuverable and protective in every way possible.
Right.
But it's not supposed to hinder their movement at all. And then if you take a look at the armor from Halo 4, the dude can't look down. Literally.
Yeah, that's
impossible in
true.
the geometry of the army.
It's like that
of
is
the armor.
it's just
Of the
not
armor.
physically possible.
Yeah. And Halo 3, it's like, you're like, oh my god, the fucking Spartan diaper. I'm like, it makes sense. Like, it doesn't hinder the movement at all, and he's not getting shot in the dick.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, it's, so, like, every point on the armor was specifically designed to be maneuverable, but protective, and, like, be the perfect ratio of it.
Right.
Then Halo 3 and Halo 5 is like, I'm big, bulky super soldier, ooga ooga booga, trans Autobots roll out. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. But, like, Infinite, they've gone completely back to it. So Halo Wars 2 started this trend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though all of the assets and everything were, like, relatively low poly because it's a real-time strategy title, right?
Mm-hmm.
But everything went back to feeling like it had the, we kind of gave up on the Halo series after Reach. I would recommend going back. Halo 4 was not very good, but had a decent story. Halo 5, skip it.
Halo
Watch the
Reach
recap
was
on YouTube.
really
It's
good
awful.
on me. I agree with you on that. I loved Halo Reach.
Halo Reach was great, but my thing is like Infinite is like we are coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The armor, the design of everything in the UNSC is back to being utilitarian. It's back to feeling like this is something that the military would make and use.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the military doesn't run Dell XPS 15s, you know what I mean? They have a laptop that's the size of a small briefcase that you can kill someone with, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's meant to be utilitarian. As powerful as it could possibly be, and as rugged of a case as it could possibly be. And the thing is like, in Halo 4 and 5, they made the soldiers start looking like, sleek super soldiers. And I'm like, dog, that's not going to work this way. There's
Right.
no protection here. There's no maneuverability. And that's not even just talking about the Master Chief. That's talking about just the soldiers. Like a captain walking around with, like, I'm like, why does he have an HP bar on his back like Dead Space? What purpose does this serve?
Right.
I'm like, what's going on? Like, this doesn't make sense. This breaks the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, design-wise. And 343 is just like, we wanted to do something different. I'm like, bro, there's like, Bungo had this in the bag. They they got this really damn good. Improve upon it. Like, make evolutions to it, for sure.
Right.
Don't throw it out the window because you're like, we are not Bungo. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By the way, what's your favorite Spartan armor design? I'm a huge fan of the ODST variant. I would say my favorite Spartan armor is Recon chest and arms with a Mark V helmet, or an ODST helmet. Those are my two favorites. I love the Recon body and arms so much. That was my set in Halo 3.
Recon was mine too. Yeah.
Dude, did you actually get the Recon armor back in the day?
Not back in the day. When I started playing, so my mother is actually an avid Halo player.
Really?
Yeah, and she's really good. She's really good, actually.
Tell her that Halo 3 just came out on the PC.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's just, she's kind of always been like that. But it's really funny watching her play, because she'll go out there and kick ass in
Hayabusa's
like
so stylish.
multiplayer.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hayabusa's badass looking. It looks too much like a ninja for me though. It doesn't really
More
scream.
samurai.
Yeah, it doesn't say Halo to me.
Well, it's
But-
meant to be stylized and stylish.
Yeah, but it's really funny to me to think about the fact that there are all these like kids out there that are getting their ass kicked by a woman who's definitely old enough to be their grandmother.
Dude, there is okay, so me and Maniac of Wax, right? Kevin, right?
Mm-hmm.
We last night there is something that you should do in Halo if you have the Master Chief Collection on PC. It's $40. buy it. You get Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo Reach, and Halo 4 and ODST when they release later this year. $40. Whole shebang, right?
Okay.
And all their multiplayers, and they're all functional, and they have crossplay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's incredible. But the and it's on Steam. Huzzah! But there is what's it called? Okay, so me and Kevin last night decided to go and play Halo 3 again because we were like, okay, well there are these achievements that are coming out that we want to that are out that you need to do by a certain day.
Right.
In order to get like this specific skull. There's a new skull for Halo 3 that they released.
Okay.
That lets you literally fly anywhere on the map.
Oh wow.
Like, it's not like a jetpack or anything. It turns off gravity. It lets you just fly around and go explore.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It doesn't make you invincible. It doesn't make you make enemies not target you. But you can literally just fuck off and fly away.
That's pretty cool.
It is so sick, man. And you get it by and guess what? We're going back to like really feeling like Community and Bungo days. You get it by killing 343 flying enemies in the Halo 3 campaign.
Oh wow. Okay,
Yep.
yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty cool.
I was like, that's so fucking clever. Like, it feels like a Community again. It feels like the Bungie days. Like, dude, do you remember 7 on the 7th? Like,
Okay, so I think I may have figured out how to get this thing textured properly. We're
Go for it.
gonna find here, and we're gonna find out here in just a second. Hold on.
Alright.
So we're gonna unwrap.
By the way, Amel, my dude. Okay, so you like the ODST, I remember the best. So here's my thing I gotta ask. What did you think of Halo 3 ODST? Because I can I can tell you exactly what I think of Halo 3 ODST. It is like, actually, Az, what do you think of Halo 3 ODST?
I thought
Amazing game.
it was was a beautifully done game, personally.
I love that game. I love that as the Halo fandom has gotten older, that it's become more appreciated.
Yeah.
Because there were so many people who didn't like it when it first came out. And they're like, "Oh, it's the full price of a new game." I'm like, "It's not though. It's $40. When it released,
Right.
it was $40." And I remember because I asked my mom. I was like, "Hey, they're doing a collector's edition with the ODST controller for $30 more. Can you spot me?"
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I have that ODST controller next to me. So, and she was like, "Yeah, no, I got you." So I got to spend like $70 on Halo 3 ODST with the controller. And it was $40 with the game and a map pack, which was normally $10. So the game's $30, half price. I'm like, y'all are absolutely head asses. The price of a full game. You've never bought a fucking full game.
Right. Yeah.
Like, oh, it was so cool though. Like, dude, the music in that game. It's like, I know your deal with music, but the thing is, like, to me, the music in that game would, like, when I first heard it, it made me cry.
Yeah.
Because it was so different. Like, I was like, man, this is gonna be so different. Like, I don't understand, like, what they're gonna do with it. And, like, out of nowhere, saxophone.
Right.
Stormy, moody, like, real ambient, like, slow mood music. And I was like, oh, this is incredible.
Yeah, and it's not like I don't really have a thing against music. I want to be clear about that.
Oh no, I don't think you have a thing against music. I mean, like, so I'm not saying you have a thing against it. I'm
Right.
saying that like we appreciate music differently.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, so like for me, it brings out a heavy emotional response when it comes down to what the fuck just happened there.
Right.
When it comes to building atmosphere and building a world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and like we've had conversations where it doesn't necessarily work the same way for you, and that's not me like shitting on you. It's me like, hey, like this is I'm trying to say, hey, this is how it affected me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah. And it's kind of awesome, honestly, to see how powerful music affects people. I mean, like I said, the entire purpose of this show is to kind of see the you know, meet the everyday dungeoneer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And music is definitely something that I think it's fairly universal that music does hold a lot of power over people's lives and their imaginations and things like that. I mean, creativity, music is all about creativity.
Playtime is one of the worst fallacies. I love the feeling of the city at night. It really adds to the atmosphere. The atmosphere of that game changed my entire view of the Halo series.
Really?
Because like in the Halo series, you've always been it's always been a power fantasy, right? That's literally the terminology, right?
Yeah.
So basically, you as a Master Chief are the most powerful being in that universe, is fucking plowing through shit, right?
Yeah.
But then when it comes down to Halo 3 ODST, you're a human. You're an ODST.
Right.
You are not as fast. You don't throw grenades as far. You can't jump as high. Like,
Right.
And not only that, it takes place after the events of Halo 2, at the beginning of Halo 2, when the Chief follow a Covenant ship through a slipspace drive over the city of New Mombasa in Africa.
Right.
Right? Which, that explosion decimated the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're an ODST in that city. And most of it takes place at night after this decimation, as it's overrun by Covenant.
Dude, that is
and
gnarly.
You're alone.
That is absolutely gnarly. That sounds like it's going to be so much fun.
Case in point, Metal Gear Revengeance would not have been half as good without the soundtrack. Speaking of sound games, absolutely. Yo, speaking of soundtracks in games, Halo 4 and 5 soundtrack is trash. It sounds like fucking, I shouldn't say it's trash, because I know some people are going to like it, but in comparison to Halo 1, 2, and 3, to Reach, to ODST, all Marty O'Donnell. Marty O'Donnell's work is incredible. Changed my life forever. Incredible music.
It really...
And then Halo 4 and 5, they didn't even try and replicate his style. They didn't even try and make an evolution to it. They were just like, I got an idea. Let's just make it fucking sci-fi.
Right.
I was like, what are you doing? Oh, it's like action sci-fi music, bro. So bad.
Right.
And then I'm like, why? The feel is completely gone, you know? And then we get Halo Infinite's premiere, right? And you're going up this elevator, in the demo that they're showing, Chief gets on this elevator, and as it's rising, you get this gorgeous look of Zeta Halo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just looking around, and what do you hear? The chanting choir. Oh, as it's building, as you're rising, seeing this world for the first time, you are set. This is Halo. You know what I mean? This is the wonder and excitement and the awe is there, dude.
Yeah.
And you're just like, we're back, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's... Oh! I'm so excited for this game, man!
See, that's one of the things that I really love. It's listening to people who are really passionate about something talk about something that they're really excited about. And especially with games, I mean, gamers are a special breed. Gamers are they're a really unique breed.
Yes.
What?
You wanna like do a little react to the Infinite trailer? To
Oh
the
my
actual demo.
God. Okay. I mean, I think I can do that. Sure.
All right, here I'll send you a link.
Okay.
I want to see your actual reaction to this because you've seen Halo 4 and 5, right?
Mhm.
And or played them,
Yeah.
right? Let me pull this up. This is directly from the Halo channel. Copy, pasta.
Okay. Give me just a second. Let me.
You just drive, dude. Amel, the homage back to it in Halo 3. Ugh.
All right. So. Gotta figure out how to do this. Oh, give me just a second. Oh.
Everything good?
Yeah, all good. But I do think I'm gonna have to cut this a little bit short because this is something I need to take care of.
Oh, okay.
So, with that being said, I will finish this up and I'll give it. No, I'll get it sent over to you. Thank you so
Alright.
much for
Go ahead, Mel.
requesting this. This was a lot of fun.
Mel. I'm sorry to interrupt you. That just hurt my soul.
What?
He's okay. So Mel goes. You know, well, that's my other favorite moment in Halo. Current objective, survive.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember what that is?
Current objective
what?
survive.
Dude, yeah, it's the last mission of Halo Reach.
Oh yeah.
You can't survive. Nothing you can do will end with you surviving.
Yep.
And literally, everyone in your team is dead. Your mission is complete. You stay behind, and the music swells. You get this gorgeous view of the planet, and you get current objective, survive. And all it is enemies just coming at you constantly, and nothing you can do ends with your survival. Oh.
Yeah, that's There are a couple of games who have really succeeded in making storytelling a really powerful thing. In a lot of ways, I think they're a lot better than even movies. Like some of these high budget like blockbusters that come out.
Dude, it's a totally different medium.
It is,
It's
but I mean,
totally different medium.
it allows you. The immersion is so much more powerful in a game because you're participating in it. You're part of it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But, like I said, I unfortunately have to take care of this. So, we're gonna cut the stream a little bit short tonight, by about half an hour. But, Rec, my guy, my friend, thank you so much for being a guest on our show. That was awesome hearing about that and getting a chance to talk to you about that kind of stuff. And thank you so much for sharing your personal stories. That's that was really interesting. So to the rest of you guys, we will be back on Tuesday with another episode of the Everyday Dungeoneer, and next week we are going to be having a good friend of mine, Nikita Martushov, will be here. You guys know him as Mother Turf, who always has a very pleasant way of greeting me every time he comes on chat. So he will be here on Monday, and we'll be talking to him about how this kind of how creativity has helped him through some of the challenges of being in the surface fleet in the military. So yeah, it's going to be really fun. By the way, I completely forgot to ask you this, Rec, but I have to know before we go, because obviously everyone needs to know this. Class and alignment.
Oh. Generally Elf Ranger.
Elf Ranger?
Generally chaotic good.
Oh yeah. Roger that. All right,
Or
cool.
chaotic neutral, it depends on the day.
It depends on the day. How appropriate. All right. Oh, that's my battery charger telling me that my batteries are charged. All right, everybody. So thank you so much for joining us. We will be back on Tuesday, 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock with another episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Stay crafty. Bye.
Welcome to the outro. My name is ConsoleRequired, and welcome to my glorious, glorious outro. It's nothing to look at, but if you'd like to support your local artists, please feel free to click any of these links down below, or above, or to the left, or to the right. Raise the roof, raise the roof. Anything that you would like to do, feel free to, you know what, fuck it. I can't tell you what to do. Okay, fucking do whatever. Okay, fuck it.